We are good to go. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna be talking about being insecure. I want to start off the video with this little quote, my favorite movie.
You is kind, you is smart, you is important, you is smart, you is kind, you is important. Oh, that's so good.
I thought about many things I could talk about today, and I still want to share my testimony with you guys. But I want to share a small little part, something that's been very significant these last few days for me, or weeks actually, being insecure. And so when I was young, I used to think everything about me was perfect. Like I had the perfect nose, I had the perfect eyes, my hair wasn't too crazy, everything about me just seemed perfect, because as you were taught in the books reading, you have 2 eyes, you have a mouth, you have a nose, you have hair, you have 10 fingers, 10 toes. So nothing seemed imperfect. And then as you grow up, you get to deal with people. And I distinctively remember the first time someone called me out on my nose, or someone called me out and said something about my forehead or my hair or my teeth or anything like that. And that soon became what I thought about myself. Other people's opinions became what I thought I was. And I'm not alone. I mean, there's many people out there struggling with these kinds of things. So if you ever thought you were alone, you're not. There's many people who have insecurities. But it's always good to remember who you are and where you come from. And I want to share a small scripture out of the book of Isaiah. And it's Isaiah 43 verse 1. And it's the last part that says, "Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine." That is who you are. You were called by God. He literally knows your name. He knows everything about you. I was recently at a camp, Axtarde, and as a facilitator there, you get to see more. I don't know, I can't explain it. You just see more. And so I was standing there the first night when all the campers arrived, and they were all sitting there, and it's just a bunch of kids, and I'm excited for the week, and I see it and I get a little bit overwhelmed because there's so many of them, and they had to make up a name for their group and everything. And I was like, wow, it's just, all I see is a bunch of kids sitting there, teenagers. And in that moment, God comes and He says, you know what, you see just a hall full of children. I know everyone personally. I know what everyone is thinking at this moment. I know what everyone is scared of in this moment, what they're excited for. I know what they're gonna encounter. I know everything about them. And I was like, wow, to think we have a Father like that, a God who knows every single person by name. That's pretty amazing. So my message for you today is, yes, insecurities are gonna happen, and I overcame mine. I'm sitting here against all odds. I mean, just looking at myself, looking back at the video, I'm like, ugh, why do I have to look like this? Or why do I have to sound like this? But then I just remember the scripture, and I just remember who I'm doing this for and why I get the opportunity to even do this. And I'm like, okay, cool. And it's not like a thing that I just overcame. It's a daily process where I have to choose to believe what God said of me rather than what the world said of me. So, and it even goes further than that. It's not always just the world. Sometimes it's my own thoughts, my own opinions about myself. You're not good enough. And then God comes in His perfect way, and He just says, you know what, you are good enough, and what you're doing is for kingdom. So my focus is always kingdom. So should you need to change your focus, kingdom is a good thing to focus on. Just remember why you're doing this and stop being afraid. Fear not. I mean, I think if God could tell you anything in this moment, He would tell you to fear not, because He knows you by name. He's called you. He's perfectly created you, even though you do not choose to believe it. Go out and just believe it. Just remember Isaiah 43 verse 2. Alright, so that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!